So, I'm back. Yeah, so I've been gone from the this face has been gone from the channel for quite some time. Since last December, I believe. I don't think I had like an actual video with my face done in a while. But yeah, a lot of things have happened this year, and a lot of changes are going to be happening this year. So right now we're going to start with YouTube stuff. First and foremost, I want to try to get back into finishing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the DLC tracks. I don't know how to do that. I believe, when I originally did it, I used my older laptop to get all the videos out like that. I don't remember how to make that type of content anymore because I haven't done it in so long. But I still want to get it out there. So I just gotta know how to manage that. Yeah, I just really need to know how to manage making that type of content again after just making musical content and editing content and vocal content for the past year, maybe 2 years. I need to get back in the swing of actually recording gameplay. At least for that one game. Everything else is just going to be played on my own time because at this point this channel has shifted far away from gaming content, even though I'm still playing shit like Friday Night Funkin', which is a game that I can record, stream, whatever, what have you, and just continue doing that. But I don't know how long I could do that type of content for. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to go on Twitch and try to play a couple extra mods that I still have to complete because I still have that list of games to finish. And that is going to be happening sometime in January. As for just trying to record Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I need to find a way to do that. If it's not gonna get done by the time I go back into spring break from college, that's gonna be a summer thing that I need to figure out. As for Funkin' content, I'm just gonna finish that list. As of last week, the devs behind Doki Doki Takeover have released a new update, and if y'all were on my Twitch, you'd realize that stream, the whole mod by itself, it took 6 hours. Luckily, the main thing is that the main update for the main mod is 3 extra songs. So I'm gonna play those. I'm gonna play some extra songs that I didn't get to play in the original recording. And Bad Ending, I'm going to completely redo how I did that one, because the optimization for the original was not the best for a low-end PC, so I hope they fix that. They also added an intense, a harsher difficulty with more death notes and all that stuff. I'm gonna try to do that. Especially with the low end, but I am going to cover the low end stuff first. The main stuff on normal or hard mode, whatever they have to call it. I think it's just regular hard because most mods are regular hard. So I'm gonna do that on Twitch and finish that list, and after that I'm gonna do art streams and stuff because I don't know if I can download more mods anymore because I don't feel like recording them, at least not in my current state of mind right now. I don't feel like recording them. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. And whatever goes in gets played, whatever doesn't, doesn't. And I want to do more mods that I've played in the past forward. But for right now, I'm just too tired to even worry about it. I'm forcing myself to make this video. It's almost 2024. Yes, time flies. Speaking of time flying, I'm 20. How the hell did that happen? I'm 20. My birthday, as of this recording, was 10 days ago. But yeah, time flew a lot this year. Hell, even by next month, on the 4th, I believe, is going to be my 8-year anniversary of this channel. And I think that's insane. But yeah, a lot of things are happening. And a lot of time has passed over, a lot of things happened, blah, blah, blah. I forgot my original point, so I'm going to move on to a newer one. Yeah, so in terms of YouTube's content, things are going to get deleted because a lot of things happened in the past couple of years where I wanted to like try to fit into a community, and it was with like some low effort shit, and I want to get rid of all of that. So I would say about 8 videos would be getting deleted off my main channel. As for the side channel, which is mainly music, I'm going to, I think I might redo some things and then post them to SoundCloud because that was like an easier way of doing it. I don't know how to post music on Spotify. I think you need like an actual distributor account, like DistroKid or whatever, to put that up. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like doing that right now. So also for in terms of like musical stuff, I made, as y'all can see, a Caro remix that was based on like the version 2 of a song that 2 people who are goated at making music are actually making. I made that based on that demo version of the song. It wasn't finished yet, and it's probably not gonna get finished until next year. But I made it based on what I think like the final product would sound like. But in doing so, I also kind of stuck to the formulaic design of that song, and it ended up sounding like actual dog shit. And it's weird because I had ideas, like I sprinkled in a couple of my own ideas into that song, but I had multiple other ideas into doing it, and they just never went because I was just being formulaic, and also I rushed it out. I was working on that song a bit under a month because I had like schoolwork to do. And so I said, you know what, let me just finish this in like a rushed state so I can go back to finishing whatever else I didn't do that night or whatever. And it ended up becoming a rushed mess. I kind of like the instrumental more than the actual song because like the vocals were also choppy. But I done the best I could. I might remake them if they decide to finish the song, and I'll remake it based on that this time. But as it stands right now, I'm gonna do something completely different with that song. I might even delete that one too. I might delete those 2 videos. I might delete at least 10 videos from both channels collectively. And I might also redo Chandelier. Like Camp and Distortion are going up on SoundCloud immediately because I'm fine with those 2. As for Chandelier, I might change a little bit of the instrumentation in that one because like it sounds not only repetitive but also like the saxophone that I put in there. That was a last minute add, and I could work a lot better around that saxophone now because it's been like 4 months and I've actually been studying more musical shit. Even though that's not a profession, I do study music just by listening it via ear. But yeah, in terms of like YouTube and the music stuff and all that stuff, I'm going to redo a couple of things and post them again. I'm going to try to remix some stuff. I'm trying to delete some stuff because it just doesn't fit me or the channel anymore. And also because like some people who made the songs that I've studied their art for quite some time and developed it into my own style, and they ended up becoming a bigot. The person who I studied their music for ended up being like a pretty shitty person to their peers when they make their mods and shit. Like, they didn't do anything illegal. They just did a lot of things that kind of sucked. Like, a lot. And so I can't really save them anymore, but I am going to take their shit. I'm looting their shit. Like, seriously, like, most of my music style basically encompasses just one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that is prominent in most of the songs. Like every single song that I've made so far has some sort of reference in there. And as of recently, it's basically, at least as of like the latest one, it's based on a lot of scrapped content that had a lot of notations that I really liked and would wish to see be made again. But it's also based on like a bigot's work and also a lot of other scrapped content. However, when I make my stuff, I intend to use it. I might make my songs into a mod someday or into something else. I don't know what to do with it. I want to make a mod. I don't have time to do that though. So, for now, I'm just doing art and I'm making music and having fun with it. But I want to do more things with that. But yeah, that's about like it for like the YouTube and other stuff. I want to make a new Twitter account, but as it stands right now, Musk is trying to make it so that you have to pay a fee to use newer accounts. It already, from what I've heard, it already went down in New Zealand, I believe. And if that comes to the Americas, then the dream is dead because I want to make this account like my actual main account. Like I already have one, but like how I go about making stuff on the main account is kind of divided because I have two accounts, one for art, one for social media management stuff like this. And VTubers coming into the mix kind of made that a little harder because on one hand, by the way, for context, I don't swear on my main unless I imply it. But I want to, like, when a VTuber does something kind of dumb, I want to go, what the fuck are you talking about? But I kind of had this formulaic thing on my main that I don't want to do that. And also, VTubers can either be art VTubers or they could play games. And they're also kind of, like, managed. And I kind of want to make my main a managed thing. So I don't know if I could like make my main thing a network thing and have them post art and have my timeline flooded with art people. And it's also weird because some art people are becoming gamers now. I.e., for example, Jaden Animations. Still love her animation stuff. Shoutouts to her and her team. Shoutouts to her new VTuber model, all that other crazy jazz. But everyone is shifting their focus, and I have two things where I can't really dictate what I want the focus to be. And I kind of just want to have one solid thing, and there's no way on Twitter for you to merge accounts, so I'm kind of screwed in terms of just trying to like have one thing and stick to it. Because the original purpose of the art account was to post any art that I've made so far. That didn't happen because I gotten lazy, and now it's just like a personal vent art account where I just want to flesh my thoughts and all that cool jazz. And it's weird, all right? Like it's weird. I kind of want to talk about more stuff on my main, but I also kind of want to have one thing to go about it. And I'm already too deep into this. I already have over 10 followers on both. Again, it's not really that fun. Not fun. It's not easy to find like visibility on Twitter. So in terms of me, I'm in too deep because I'm past 10 followers. If I had like 2, that's fine. I could just find more. But I already have like 17 or so followers on my main and then like 11 or something on my art. And I would have to like try to ping multiple people to follow me on the new account. Because like, again, nothing carries over. Or I could just leave Twitter altogether, but I kind of don't want to do that. Because things happen on Twitter. And I don't know. Like, it's weird. Social media is weird. It's changing, and it's leaving a lot of people behind. A lot of people are leaving it behind as well, because people are trying to move to other sites, and it's not working. Like Threads. I have Threads. I barely use it. But yeah, that's about it for, like, Twitter, mentioning Threads, mentioning Instagram. because that's going to stay the same. Instagram's going to stay the same. I talked about uploading stuff on SoundCloud already. Like, that's going to go out as well. And I honestly don't know what else to talk about other than the fact that I don't even know if I said this, but like, I'm already 20. Channel's turning 8 and things are happening. And I think I also talked about Twitch, right? Yeah, I should have probably talked about Twitch at this point because I talked about Doki Doki Takeover having an update and I want to play that. I talked about like everything else about it. I don't know if I talked about wanting to do more FNF content on Twitch, but I kind of don't. I kind of just want to play mods when they come out and have fun with it on my own time. Like, I would definitely try to stream them all if I could, but like, there's so much cool stuff coming out and at the same time not enough stuff coming out to warrant my interest. So I just kind of dwindled away from like streaming that type of content. But like, once I finish my list, I'll see what I want to do from there. But after that, I think that's about it for the most part. And unless I'm repeating myself, I want to recap myself. YouTube stuff, deleting stuff, remixing music, uploading stuff to SoundCloud. Twitter, I might make a new one if Elon doesn't charge me for it. Which, by the way, why are we paying for a fucking free app in the first place? By the way, X is dumb. X is a dumb name. I hate X. Fuck X. We all agreed to deadening Twitter. Instagram staying the same. I'm gonna post most of my birthday stuff on Instagram first because that's how most of my friends see me. Seriously, I had to post that animation that I did on the 20th because I posted it to Twitter first to no reply. And I forgot most of my friends are on Instagram. Yeah, I made a little animation. I'm kind of proud of it. I rushed it out because I did it in November and I also had shit to do. Same reason as to why Kero sounds the way it does. But yeah, like, things are gonna get, like, made in advance at this point. I talked about Twitch just now, playing more FNF mods. I want to do an art stream. I want to go back and finish what I started in, I think, August or September. And I just want to finish that and then do miscellaneous other drawings. I want to draw Hilda again. Because I've drawn Hilda, like, 1-2 years ago. And because, like, I've recently watched a show to completion up until the movie. And then season 3 came out. And seriously, I cannot recommend Hilda the series on Netflix any more than I could. Like, seriously, that show is a 9 out of 10. And I don't give shows 9 out of 10s just on random. Like, at most, I give them 8.5s and 8s if they're really good. But this show is just so cozy. It's so gorgeous to look at. And it just hits a lot of certain places that I just like it. I just like it. It's gorgeous. It's cozy. It's one of my comfort shows. It's really nice. I highly recommend it. That being said, and I already talked about this on my art account because, again, it's animation. It's going on my art account. But Netflix gotta stop canceling shit. Because, like, there's, like, 4 other shows on Netflix that I wanted to finish to completion and never got to. And to say that Hilda is the first one I've watched, I think Hilda was, like, the 3rd thing that I watched on Netflix. I waited a little bit. It's, like, the 2nd or the 3rd thing I watched. And to say that Hilda is, like, the first thing I've watched to completion is kind of insane. Because I've watched multiple other things that I could have finished on completion. Like Inside Job. I want that to come back in some shape or form. But yeah, like, that's just the state of it. Like, a lot of things are happening in the animation and art industry that kind of sucks. AI taking stuff, layoffs, Zaslav, Iger. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been happening in that industry, and it kind of sucks. It kind of dissuaded me from, like, doing art as a profession for a while. But I'm still gonna do what I love and see where that takes me. But yeah, that's like how things go these days. Did I talk about Mario Kart? I think that was the first thing I talked about, like not knowing how to put that up. Yeah, I'm recapping myself a lot because I genuinely don't know what I talked about. Because again, I don't script these things. But unless I'm forgetting anything, I might like make a pinned comment or something and just say what else I wanted to say after that. But as of right now, I've talked for 50 minutes because I've prepped myself for 30 minutes before this video because I was doing a lot of pauses. And yeah, I've been talking for almost an hour now. It's 20 minutes of this recording, and 20 minutes is where I'm going to end. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and in the next couple of days, a Happy New Year 2024, and I'll see you all in there. I'll see you all in 2024. But for right now, I want to get this video out so I can say I've done a update video for December this time. Because again, forcing myself to do it because I kind of want to, and also I kind of have to because it feels weird to do an update video in January. Thank y'all so much for watching me over the years, and thank you for 300 subs. That's insane. Seriously, I never got to like actually verbalize my thanks. Thank y'all for getting me to 300 subs. I will see all of y'all in 2024. Laters!